Y'alls, welcome back, y'alls, to the Solomon Project, where it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. I'm your host, Richard Burns, and I got a huge question. Before I do that, let me give access to all those who want to penetrate the live. Let's go. Let's put it here right quick, right quickly. And hi, Sunflower. Sunflower, can you hear me okay? Is there too much background noise? Please let me know. In the middle of trying to park my vehicle. So this live is not on my laptop. It's happening, but it's happening right here. And let me pull up over here because I got to make sure you get my bearings, get myself right, get straight. Right about now, I'm crooked. Didn't say anything about the audio quality. Audio. Said nothing about the quality. Let me start turning some stuff off, turning some lights on, get this thing plugged in. It's not just the audio, we got to get plugged in. And still, I don't know if you can hear me well or not, but I will find out in just a hot second. I just need a hot second. That's all I need. I got this crazy cold air blazing from back here. Let me go see what's going on. While I do that, let me do a mutation right here. Hey, from the SIP. Glad you. I'm glad you're here. Trying to. I'm trying to get set up here. I'm trying to get set up. Can you hear me? Okay, SIP. Yeah. Oh, awesome. I wasn't sure. I'm a hot mess right now. Trying to get everything organized. Yeah, buddy. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna try to see if I can get myself on the laptop as opposed to I started on my phone because I was trying to get to the nearest truck stop or truck parking and I was just caught out there. So let me see. No background noise, right? Hopefully. Oh, look at this. You got something to tell me? You got something to tell me, Sunflower? Oh, there's a restaurant right there. Add this. How about now? What the heck? I got something crazy right here. I should be good now. I'm on the this person on YouTube. Hold on a second. What am I using? Do I need this? I don't need this, right? Let me shut it off. Okay. So now just be straight up with the straight up. You know what I'm saying? So this person on YouTube told me to put pink in my hair, but I told her that I was brown, that I was born with brown hair. Okay. So you should be okay now, right? Sunflower? Yeah, that's what you were born with. You should be good with that. You should always be good with that. And I hide her from my channel. Okay. If she's bothering you and you need to hide her, go right ahead. Doing a quick audio check right now. If she's bothering you. Oh, okay. I'm, I'm clear. I'm clear here on my laptop. Yeah, if you don't want to change your hair, then don't change your hair. It's your hair. And if she don't like it, she can kiss my hot 93.7. So the big question of the night, right? Check this out, because this is the big question. And I haven't thrown any. Whoa. Whoa, I say. Whoa, I say. Oh, I can't do that. The hell is this thing got me doing? You know what I mean? Okay. I said this is all I wanted to do. See, but it didn't do it up here. Never mind. Anyway, it's your hair. You do with your hair whatever you want. It's yours. It's on your head. So check it out. Brandon. That's
Am I
right.
in?
Yes, you are. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. Yeah. You like when I say that? I'm going to say it again. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. That counts. That's the life of the 2%ers. Yeah, Brandon, what's going on, man? You look naked without your facial hair, man. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I feel naked.
I'm letting
I
you know.
feel naked. I'm running through the streets. You know, I feel
Sunflower and
like I'm
Brandon both
flashing
say
everybody.
hello.
Hello, hello. Sunflowers in the house.
And from the Sip is in the house, too.
From the sip. Awesome. That's awesome.
I was in From the Sip's
I
first
got.
live ever.
Oh, were you?
And
Were you?
yeah.
Were you able to make that? That's awesome.
And I feel like I got some responsibility on my hands now. What?
No, I see that. No, I see that. I understand that. Um, us being older gentlemen, and they're looking up to us as role models.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean? And you know what? You've got to you are a role model. You know,
Well,
I've got I've had. Go ahead.
I'm on the role model, on the road model.
Yeah, I've had to do it with my kids, etc. You know what I mean? I never signed up to be a role model, but guess what? You are.
Yeah, right.
And
Well,
how you live your life. Go ahead, sir.
my kids are my role model. It's
Yes.
backwards in my notes.
No, it's a back and no. I don't want to say it's backwards. I'm going to correct you, and I'm going to say it's a back and forth. Does that
Oh,
make
I'll
more
take that.
sense?
I'll take that
Yeah,
all day.
it's a back and forth. I that's the way I think. You know, because
Folks,
they teach.
from the Sip, you guys can come up on the panel whenever you want. Sunflower, you've been up on on the panel.
That's just my opinion. I think it's a back and forth. I really do. You know,
I'm gonna ask.
they're teaching me as much as I'm teaching them. You know,
All right. Yeah, they are. So I'm gonna
it's
ask
not
everybody
like
here a
you.
question, a big
Yeah,
question, and I want you to
sure.
think about it before you even answer.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about it. Are you a loser if you quit? Are you a loser if you quit?
Are you a loser if you quit? Depends what you're
Yes.
quitting. Depends what
Oh,
you're quitting.
okay. Okay. From the
All
Sip, what do
right.
you say? What do you say, Sip? What do you say? Sunflower, what do you say? Are you a loser if you quit?
As I said, it depends what you're quitting.
With
business and with investing,
That's the
there
topic.
comes a there comes a point there comes a point in time when you have to make a crucial decision. Do I continue doing this or do
Oh
I
yeah,
quit?
yeah.
When is quitting appropriate, or is it ever appropriate?
When it comes to investing, I want to just give my little bit and piece, and that's not going to be. It's not professional advice by any means. Um, but if you see something going down, you pull out. Okay, you pull out. All right. You see something starting to rise, you put in. That's that's it. But you pull out before it. That's I don't know. That's just what I learned with investing. But then again, I
So
was
can it be a tough
doing.
call?
Oh yeah, it can be all. It can always be a tough call. Yeah, because you never know. Look at the people that. I mean, shit. If I had invested in Apple 20 years ago, if I had invested in Amazon right at the beginning, shit. My $1, every dollar that I put into it would have been worth $100 right now. You know?
Is that a case? Did you quit for some reason? Did you start and then quit with regards to
No,
those investments that you're talking about? Okay.
you're talking about me?
Yeah, because you were mentioning
No,
Apple
no,
and you were
no,
mentioning Amazon. Well, here's the thing,
no, no.
right?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wish I would have invested in Apple. I wish I would have invested in those companies when they were rock bottom. You know, been able to
Well,
throw in some money, a couple
sometimes
bucks.
family, yeah, sometimes family and friends mean well, and they try to encourage you to quit sometimes, or sometimes they try to discourage you from quitting sometimes. However, is that a moment where it becomes difficult for you to determine whether quitting is the right thing to do at that time? Now that you have people who you've trusted to tell things about what's going on and they're responding with either a quit or don't quit.
Yeah.
It
Well,
here
one of the biggest things that you preach is don't get emotional. Don't listen to what other people have to say. Invest in what you're going to invest in, and that's that. I
okay.
mean, right? That's essentially what you preach, sir.
That's
Is
with
that correct?
investing. That's with investing.
Investing, yeah. You don't get emotional about it. You don't. Oh, your brother's sister says that. Oh no, you shouldn't do this. No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no.
How about in sports? Is there a moment, if you're a part of a team, is there a moment when you should quit? Or are you going to be uh, coerced into continuing? And I'll tell you right now. Look, I've been practicing judo since I was 9 years old. Okay, and
Admirable sport.
it's admirable. It's tough.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm not. I can't ever say that I was a fan of judo, but I've studied other
oh,
martial arts and I've
I
competed.
forgot to stream you. I forgot to stream you out. I'm sorry. Give me a
Yeah, no,
second.
go right
But
ahead
go
and
ahead.
stream.
Keep talking. I'm listening. I'm
So-
able to hear you while I'm doing it.
All right, so there are moments when you hear a crack and there's an incredible amount of pain. And I
Oh.
look around, you know, I continue fighting. This is when I was it didn't matter what I was doing, whether it was kickboxing or in a karate tournament or
Yeah.
boxing, whatever the case is. There are moments in time when I look around and I see some of my colleagues who practice the same thing, who kept going, maybe out of pride, arrogance, whatever the case was.
Mm-hmm.
They kept going. They should have quit, but I'm saying that in hindsight. So at the moment, of course, I'm doing what everybody else is telling them to do, which is don't quit, keep going, keep fighting, don't quit. I'm chanting the same thing. But again, in hindsight, I see the condition that they're in now after knee replacement surgeries, out of spine surgeries, and quitting would have been the best thing for them at that moment during that particular fight. It's not something that you would have been proud of, but you would have been around healthier longer. So, are you a loser if you quit? Okay, I'll give you another example. Okay. So in the hood, we've got unlicensed pharmacists.
Yeah. We got a few of those over here. Outside of the hood as well.
Okay. You got some countryside laboratories. Okay. And I remember a conversation that an older gentleman had with somebody from my generation. This kid was moving fast, and the older gentleman was aware of what he was doing.
What was going on?
Yeah. Well, no, listen, this is not a good career choice. Okay. This is not
it's not the best career source. Let me rephrase that. It's not the best career choice for you, but it might be the best career choice for somebody else.
Well, the overall outcome isn't good unless you know when to quit. And that's the thing. So in that particular case,
greed gets in the way. I agree with you 100% on that.
Greed and an addiction to the lifestyle.
Yeah.
An addiction to the lifestyle. So
yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately, a lot of guys who get involved in that don't know when to quit. They think about
you don't quit.
Well, they think about the Hollywood characters. They think about the Hollywood characters. They think about some of the figures that exist throughout the world that move huge quantities of whatever it is, that become billionaires. Very few, but it's something that they look up to.
Yeah.
And something that they aspire to become. But the older gentleman was trying to let this young guy know, listen,
you ain't gonna make it.
Think about where these people wind up. Think about where these people. Look around you. Look at all the people around you. Okay. How many people? Well, the guy my age wasn't going to know the answer to this question because he just wasn't in it that long, but he was making some ridiculous amounts of money. However, the gentleman brought up a list of things that usually happen. One big one is that you get snitched on, right? So that's always something. That's always something there that will happen at some point in time if you choose that as a long-term career path. There are also those who, once you reach a certain amount of cash flow, will want to rob you and unalive you.
Yep.
To take what you've got or to take you out of circulation because you're a competitor. Hey, Jamal Williams is in the house. Crystal McGee is in the house.
Jamal, Crystal, welcome, guys. Jamal, God bless. Crystal, bless you.
Everybody who just came in,
glad you made it home, son.
Everybody who came in right now got a question. Are you a loser if you quit? Now, Brandon and I have been discussing circumstances where quitting was the best thing to do. However, there are some moments. Crystal said, I did. Thank you.
She did quit.
No, that I guess you asked if she made it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So she did.
But she also quit as well.
She quit?
She quit as well.
Oh, okay. So there are moments where, sometimes there's a lot of pressure and you're being told not to quit. So it depends on the circumstances. It snowed in Pennsylvania. I went to Pennsylvania. I drove through the snow. As a matter of fact, I'm in Wisconsin right now. It's 2 degrees out here. So there are, for example, in business or in investing. Okay, I'm gonna talk about investing right now. If you trade options, you will confront a time when you got to decide, should I continue riding this thing or should I close out? Should I quit now?
Quit while you're ahead.
That's a tough call for some people. Source, you could be a loser without quitting. Well, thank you for saying that, because there are plenty of people that lose because they don't quit. Like that young guy who was advised by that older man who decided to have that illegal or that that non-registered street pharmaceutical business. We're over here saucing it up, Source. So what happens? The kid saved up about maybe $800,000 or $900,000, but he got addicted to the lifestyle. And that older gentleman tried to remind him, "Hey, Vega,
maybe you might want to put some of that money aside.
you might want to give up. You might want to stop." Bye, Crystal. You might want to stop while you still have your health, while you still have your freedom. You might want to stop.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't stop. He did not stop. Okay. Aloha. So he caught a murder charge, lost it all. He escaped, went back to his hey Lisa, went back to his country. Well, he wasn't born there, but it's where his family's from. And he was out of there for a while. Right? Right, Source? You could have bought, plenty of sandwiches with that. But he didn't know when to quit. And somebody came to put pressure on him to take whatever territory he had. So he caught a homicide rap, disappeared, wound up spending all that money he saved up, only to come back to try to hustle again, got caught, and got locked up for like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years or something like that. It's New York City, so back then, it's like 40% of the guys I grew up with had rap sheets with murder on it, and they were usually out between 4 and 6 years. He didn't know when to quit. Even after the gentleman told him, this isn't a long-term pursuit, buddy. So think about. So yeah, there are times when people do need to quit, and you're not a loser if you quit. In fact, just like what Source is saying, in this case, the guy was a loser because he didn't quit. Although that's something that this idea that embedded in a lot of people's head about not quitting, you really have to study the situation. And sometimes it's tough. Like when you're trying to start up a business, you have to be honest with yourself. You gotta really let yourself know if the business ain't getting anywhere. That's a tough call. That's a very tough call, Brandon.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button again.
Put your finger in the wrong hole again?
Yes, sir. I have a tendency to do that, as you know. So
So with investing, that happens, especially with people who get attached to whatever corporation it is that they're buying stocks from. It's a brand that they're familiar with. Maybe they've known about that brand since they were children, or maybe it's a company that they work for. They purchase shares, but the company ain't going nowhere. In fact, there are plenty of warning signs that let you know the company could be collapsing. But because they're in love with it, they don't want to quit. They don't want to let go.
we gotta hang on.
They want to hang on. They don't want to separate from.
That's what you were talking about with your emotional detachment.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. When it comes to making decisions with your money, you should try to be emotionally detached from those decision making.
It's not an easy thing to do, though. You know,
It's not.
for most
It's
people.
not easy at all.
Most people.
It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. It's very difficult.
As a poker player, as a gambler,
Merry
sitting
Christmas
at
to you,
the
Vega.
table,
Yep.
I've learned to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
The
You
chips
need
on
to
the
keep,
table are
you,
you know,
you need to keep a poker face, right?
exactly.
But you can't wear your
Am I
emotions
am
on
I
your face.
now granted I'm never gonna gamble anything, I'm not gonna gamble the house away or anything like that, but while I'm gambling, you know, that card comes up where you're not sure whether you're gonna make it or not, but you still gotta, like you said, you gotta keep that poker face on, you know? Okay, let's
You got to
do it.
know when to hold them and know when to fold them, huh?
Yes, sir. 100%. And
So folding them would be the equivalent of quitting, right?
yeah, but sometimes sometimes you have to, you know? Sometimes you have to get rid of what you have because even though it might be greater potential for you, in the immediate sense of everything that's going on, it's not going to, it may not pan out. And if it doesn't pan out, you're going to be in more distress than you were before. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I was worried about that.
No,
I
you
was
were
I
fine.
was tr- I was trying to explain it without you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, you did. No, it was perfect.
All right.
So no, you're not a loser if you quit. It all depends on the circumstances and whether quitting is warranted or not. Although there are some people that go go further than they should because they associate quitting with losing. Like I said, in some of the tournaments that I participated in, there are people that they don't walk very well now because they held on. We had this one young lady, she competed in judo with us, and her opponents didn't tap out. So 3 of the opponents that didn't tap out left the tournament with broken arms. They had to go to the hospital. She broke 3 people's arms. They refused to quit because if you quit, you're a loser until they hear pop. And that was it for them. And then you ever seen some of these professional football players after they retire? The ones they used to play on the field, you ever see the condition that they're in, the physical condition that they're in? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Boxers, after maybe 15 to 20 years of boxing, taking blows to the head, professional boxers, they have that slur when they speak. Is it worth it? Do they know when to quit? I think quitting is an art form. That's what I think it is. I think quitting is an art form. Being able to determine the best time and when to quit. Yeah. That requires some very careful analysis of the situation. Some people, maybe few people, are good at that. when many people are not. Fairly crazy.
I'm very sorry.
No, you're good.
Kids got home. They're asking me a million questions. I just walked in the house, so they got off.
How many did you
Go to
answer?
school on Monday?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. They go to school next week, but I think the week
Oh, they
after
do?
they're off.
Christmas holiday?
Yeah, the week after this. Yeah.
I'm checking right now. Wow. My 8-year-old was the main character in the school play, The Nutcracker. Here he is getting his nuts cracked. And so's my daughter. My daughter was a flower fairy. Yeah, it's a big time Hollywood production right here. Big time production, my son and my daughter. They were in the Nutcracker, Brandon.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. You get to
Up
see
on
them
stage.
perform?
Well, my wife sent me some footage.
Oh, that's so awesome. This was just this current season.
Is it what?
The current season.
Yeah. Sounds like you're about to blow up, man.
No, I was just grabbing some dinner. I was trying to do it. I was trying to do it incognito. It's not working, I
Nice.
guess.
Nice. Nice.
Mm.
This is exciting.
Well, when you did you actually you said you actually got to see video of the Nutcracker performance.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you
Of
want
course.
to know the
Well, of
honesty of
course, I
what
wish I
happened?
were there
Yeah.
to celebrate with them.
Last night I got down with a flu, a bug of some sort,
Oh, you caught the
and
cooties?
yeah, I caught the cooties big time. And my boss was thankful enough to give the night off for me, and I was so sick that I could not attend
Couldn't
my
enjoy it.
daughter's. I couldn't enjoy it. I stayed home and I stayed in bed, and that sucked a lot. Number one, because my boss gave me the night off. All right. Number two, my daughter was performing. I had the opportunity to see it. And number three, I was coughing so freaking much that I was like, I don't want to infect the entire people around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. And I stayed home and I stayed in bed rather than work and still sucked.
I can imagine. Stuck in big ones, right?
It's sucked on two different panels. You know,
Stuck in majorly.
I'm sorry, I'm eating. I hope you can't hear me eating.
Oh no, you're good.
I'm gonna fry an egg, I think, because I got this leftover breakfast stuff, and
Are you yoking?
yeah, I'm gonna. Ain't no yolk around here.
Oh wow.
I think I'm gonna fry an egg up just to have. Just to have a decent dinner.
It's restaurant
Where
across
you
the way.
at?
Chicken dumpling
Where
soup.
you
Me. I'm in
where
Wisconsin.
you at? Wisconsin.
Yep.
And you're gonna go to a Korean place?
No, it's not Korean.
You're
It's like a diner.
oh, okay.
Oh, it's -2 degrees now.
Jesus, that's
Yep.
crazy for me, man.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like it gets down to the 50s here at night, 54, and I'm freezing. I'm freezing my balls off. So you know, it's a little bit crazy. Any word from Miss Helms or DeAndre?
DeAndre stopped in and said hello in the comments.
Oh, okay. I missed it then.
Yeah.
So, all right. While making my breakfast dinner, um, there were a few jokes. I got one that was given to me, and the only reason it was funny is because I've heard so many jokes in my life that I've never
Yep.
heard this one before, and the fact that somebody told me a joke that I've never heard before
Yep.
made it funny, made it very funny to me. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense to you?
Somewhat.
Okay. I thought I've heard every joke, every variation, you know. So, all right. Would you like to hear it?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, Adam and Eve were sitting in their garden, and Eve got her period for the first time, and she asked Adam, you know, hey, what should I do about this? And Adam said, well, why don't you just go into the river and wash it off, and I'll go talk to God and figure out what's going on, you know.
Right.
So she did that, and Adam went to God and said, "Hey," told him what was going on, and God said, "Well, what did you tell her to do?" And Adam said, "Well, you know, told her to go just rinse it off in the river and call it good." God said, "Jesus Christ! Now all the fish are gonna smell that way." That was it. That's the joke.
That was it. Oh man. The problem is trying to remember all that stuff so I can repeat it.
Oh,
That's the bad part.
it is what it is, sir. Sorry.
You're gonna have to write it out and send it to me on Instagram.
Maybe I made it a little bit too elongated for chat.
I don't know.
For,
Most people like it long, so
yeah, most people do. Some people don't. I guess it's a matter of taste. It's a matter of tastes.
matter of taste. That's it. Well, this is what I'm gonna do, Brandon. I'm gonna make this a short night. I'm gonna run inside, get me some soup, so I'll be joining you while you eat. I'm gonna grab me some soup
Awesome.
and then get some sleep because I gotta go deliver this thing to Walmart, and Walmart is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I gotta go near
Talking about
Minneapolis.
that.
Yeah, gotta go up near Minneapolis to deliver this thing. So I still gotta go to Minnesota.
All right, sir. Have a wonderful night, and always a pleasure to see you.
Same here. I'll catch up with everybody. Hey, everybody, thank you for showing up. Hey, BDB. Man, you got here late in the game, but at least you came in. Feeling well, B. Feeling well. I'm feeling well. I'm about to shut it down. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna grab something to eat before I go to bed. Shouldn't do that, but it's only soup. But I'm gonna grab some soup. It's -2 degrees right now. Is it still -2? Let me see.
I'm sorry for eating in front of you.
Yeah,
it's like one of my big things.
It's still -2 over here.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna get even Jesus is wearing a coat out here right now. So
yeah,
I'm gonna head out,
I can
grab
imagine.
me some soup, and then have a good night, everybody.
Thank
Hey,
you.
BDB, I'm sorry you got in so late, but the
Thank
question: are you a loser if you quit? And I'll catch up with everybody at another time. Stay fresh.
Thank you for having me, sir. Thank you
And keep
for
it
having me,
profitable.
sir.
Yes, sir. Peace, everybody.
Good night.